Hey, how are you? Welcome to week 3 of June. I know there's a lot going on around out there, but how are things with you? That's what this is about. Blessings, blocks, and your own downloads will matter a lot. I'm going to go Aries through Pisces quickly, but I do hope it helps, and I will have the timestamps in the comments section below. All right, so thank you for watching. Check out your sun sign, maybe somebody else's sign. Also your moon and rising. If you're interested or need help, drop me a comment. All right, here we go. Aries, this is very cool. Many blessings. You have the Hermit, strong earth energy, help ground you. Virgo, if that means something to you. Very transformative, where you're working with all your willpower to get through a certain situation that then you're able to help others. Earth, air energy for you. So I know you're keeping your emotions at bay. You're trying to lead with logic, fairness, a lot of intellect. I do think that there is some things that have you up in your head, and this bird's name is Justice, to remind you that there are a lot of good vibrations and energy coming in that's going to set you into motion, where you begin not only helping yourself, but again, others that are directly involved with you or in a more ethereal way. If that makes sense to you, total download there. And this shift, once you decide about your inner strength and confidence and how you're going to share it with others, it gives you that larger perspective where you can draw back and see clearly what you have to focus on that's best for you, that helps you move forward. And as much as you've matured and you're at the top of your game, so to speak, it's still important that you listen to others who have support for you, good info, good suggestions, and guidance for you. Now, don't be overly critical of yourself or others as you go through this transformation. Have patience. And the Shaman's Dream Oracle card that came out for you is the Watchers. This is a time where you step back and observe what happens. This is where you're being guided away from, honestly, what would be metaphorically like an anthill towards a brighter horizon. It's just still going to take all of this inner work. Blocks, yes, but many blessings coming in, and I believe a sense of duality for you within you, where you feel more balanced. And I want you to know, when you see this Hermit energy, it often is about work, health. So do take care of yourself. A lot of self-care, personal power coming through so that you stay on the high vibe side of things. And what's really cool about this is this invites you to break free of the day-to-day, which is a lot of Virgo energy though, okay? And the things that you're stuck in. And pay attention to serendipity. Pay attention to signs, symbols, repeating numbers, because it's time for you to just step back and observe and witness and not do in this situation, obviously this week, and to understand in a big way that creation unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. I do hope that gives you some guidance moving forward this week. I love you, Aries. Thanks for being with me. And I'll be back with pick a card. So subscribe, come back, become a member. You won't regret it. All right. Check out the timestamps so you can dive into some more messages. Peace. Taurus, check you out. 2 major cards. 2, 3. High Priestess, the Empress. 23 may mean something to you. These are the signs of Cancerian, strong water energy, and Virgo, strong earth energy. Hopes and blessings, oh my goodness. I mean, blocks and blessings, right? Tons of blessings. The blocks may be that you're not trusting your intuition. You really need to listen to that little tingle in your gut that tells you what to do, and don't discount it. And also, when somebody shows you who they are, how they act, what they do, believe them the first time. Don't let yourself be manipulated. If you're in a state of dilemma about a decision, it's got to be what's right for you. I need you to really, and now introspective, right? Very intuitive. Now be more extroverted, outward. Look at this garden she's planning and creating. She's in some ways protecting herself, shielding herself from many things. The Empress is not only loving and nurturing, but she is protective. But don't block in some good that may be coming your way. This is definitely an indication to balance the energy of the sun and moon, day and night, how things that are going on in your daily life. They are ready to blossom and grow. And if you don't believe it right now, believe it before you have to see it. You know what I mean? Or look at these cards and believe it. These birds are about to hatch. And this is her intuition opening up, Taurus. This is a really new spiritual awakening, spiritual awareness, and journey for you. Big blessings this week. And you intuitively will know what's going on this week and what the heck you want to do about it, for sure. Now I'm going to pull a shaman's oracle card for you. I flew off the table. Mindful, group think. 40. Think of what's in your 4th house. If you're into astrology, also that is about family and ancestors. But the real key is here is for you to be you, to trust your intuition and really keep your personal power, because it is easy right now to fall into things we're being told, made to believe, maybe that we did believe and now is not true. It's easy to be influenced by others, especially when you see this card. So stay out of gossip and really just, again, trust you and stay on your path. Be mindful of what you're doing, what your goals are, and don't let people knock you out of that perspective or direction. And live as though you already have these things that you're creating. For example, the simple thought of a garden and wanting certain things to blossom here. Some have, but we really want everything. But be grateful what you have, and then continue to trust your intuition on what the rest of these plants, flowers need, and be mindful that you're going to get a lot of energy and downloads from nature. Don't immerse yourself in groupthink. Very important. And thank you for being here with me. I do hope it helps. Come back for some more pick a cards and drop me a comment. Much love. Hello, Gemini. How are you? You have the most interesting cards, a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, Four of Swords, you've had to retreat, do some introspection, get down into your heart. You've been spinning a little bit, I won't lie. Some of you, it does have to do with family, ancestral energy. Some of it has to do with father energy. And I think you're maybe feeling a little bit like you need to offer up some apologies after you've had time to regroup. Some of you, though, you're really wanting to forgive and move forward, accept forgiveness, but you still see what the truth is and what had you retreat. And, you're not happy about it. There are some blocks here at Gemini where it does have to do with love. You've been alone maybe for a while, and some of you are getting very annoyed by it. Others of you, this has to do with someone that made you feel alone and left you independent, which is a blessing, especially in this energy. You have to be smart, independent, and come from a heart-filled place. And I think tapping into past life energy, some wounds from childhood and stuff like that would help you. And being able to forgive, but understanding you call a spade, and that's fine because you're really smart about it. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. So the blessings here are really, please take a rest. It's divinely guided, 25/7. This is a way for you to continue to heal your heart and get over some anger issues, abandonment issues, some resentment. It's a reminder that all is well, and Venus is here to allow yourself to see all the beauty, the flawed, that you're imperfectly perfect, no matter what anybody said to you, okay? And that after you have some me time and reflection, you'll be open to love again, and you won't have a need for these swords anymore, okay? All right, Gemini. Peace. Love you. Thanks for being here. Cancer. Blessings and blocks. 7 of Cups, Page of Cups. A lot of water energy. Of course, Cancer, Scorpio, and a Pisces. Now, 7 of Cups is always about a lot of choices leading to confusion, sometimes illusion. Like, ooh, this one's pretty spicy, but over here is maybe the one, But you have to know what you really want. There are some bats here. Trust your intuition. Know that you can see even when you're blindfolded in the dark. And what is coming in here is that you're manifesting. These are the blessings. The blocks, choices, confusion. Oh my God, can I do it? Can I do it? Cancerian energy, you can do the impossible. And now in comes a lot of new ventures, creations, things you're manifesting, creating, that you're getting so many downloads, invitations, offers. The things you have put into place are now starting to grow. And that's something you've really been hoping for. And this will bring in messages that clarify love, that clarify the week for you, that clarify the blocks, the confusion, and the blessings that are coming in. Shaman's dream, empty well, time to replenish. So don't rush into these decisions. There's a lot coming in. a lot that you have to decide and a lot that you're doing. And this empty well is here to tell you, like, you will spin if you don't take some time to, again, have a little me time and really do the introspective work that's required here. 16 is also 7, a lot of Cancerian energy. So you have to stay balanced to keep that chariot moving forward. Another message you need to think about in a relationship, about your emotions, about love, is if you're asking me about a specific person, this person has drained you empty, it's time to move on from that. Very strong message about that. And although it seems like a block, this really is a gift so that you don't waste energy and time in your health on repairing things that just will keep breaking. The wall will keep cracking. The rope will keep fraying. And you can find light at the end of the tunnel within your own heart. And that is what I want you to trust and take with you this week. Dive into those creative ventures and make them happen. You got this. Leo, look at this. 4 of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Sag, and who am I missing? My gosh. What am I missing? Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to keep going because this can be better. I got so excited when these cards came out and I lost my mind. Oh, who am I forgetting? Anyway, this is about small victories. This is about all the things you've been hoping for. So Leo, tons of blessings coming in. Some of you will be getting married. Some of you are going to weddings right now. Some of you are just seeing a lot of repeating numbers and feeling that, in touch with your spirit guides team, feeling the connection with God. Feeling the energy of the season, really having a good week. And also this 9 of Cups is where you're okay being alone. Some of you will go to a wedding and be like, oh, here I am, just me at the wedding. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride kind of a feeling, but you're okay with it. Gender fluid. There could be a lot of events going on where you feel a little left out, but you understand your role in all of this. Funny, Aries. I kept leaving out Aries, so that may mean something to you. Also, I feel like you are a prophet this week and you're getting some intense downloads about what's going on, not only in your life, but in your community and your house. Look at that. A tidy house. Clarity and organization, Leo. Let's dive into this. It feels very magical, like you're the alchemist ready to clean house and start new. From 9 to 1, like new beginnings. Some of you may have actually even moved and you're in this process of physically organizing your house. Some of you, there's such a theme of birdhouses and houses here, whatever that means. You guys, Leo, drop me a comment, whoever sees this, what it means to you. But, these are like little birdhouses too. I feel like you're really growing. You're the oak tree for many people around you. Yes, you're independent, but you're creating a community from within out. And people are coming in to support you as you go on this manifesting journey. Some of you are actually building communities, building homes, building a new life. And I'm just dying to know what that's about. But do remember, when you see this, it's a good time to ask for clarity from your relationships. Don't make assumptions. Clear and concise communication is key this week for you. You may choose to let go of some situations and look at it maybe as a block, but also as a blessing, because some of you may be staying in relationships a little too long, if that makes sense to you, or doing things out of a sense of obligation that just isn't working for you anymore. And you have to be very clear with your words. Very clear, calm emotions, very independent, gentle, honest, humble, but clear with a lot of personal power coming through. And then once this house is ready, in will come these support systems, communities, the growth around you as the oak tree in this situation. And definitely a good card to show that you are on the right path. Okay, Leo, I love it. There is a lot of fire feel here. So stay positive, keep the passion, keep moving. Much love. All right, Virgo. In we come with the Seven of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Overall, you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. There's a lot of fight or flight energy here too. You may have fought with somebody and you got away with it. You may have fought with somebody and you had to get away. You may just be in that flight mode because of what has happened. Some of you are worrying ahead of time. You're just staying in a constant state of worry over this situation. There's some confusion here. And what's needed, there's a lot of blocks. What's needed here is for you to stay in touch with your spiritual awareness and with an awakening. And where forgiveness is needed, please give it and accept it. And understand there are some things you're going to have to leave behind, but you still, of the 7, you still have 5. So, Virgo, what comes in once you ground yourself after all of this? 10 of coins, pentacles, earth energy. So we are talking Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And this is where, after all you've been through, you decide this was best for me. I'm moving on. I have my confidence back. I see a lot of strength and positivity on the horizon. I love the horse. I love the joy. I love that you get back to being the real you after there's been dishonesty and a lot of disloyalty. Back comes some harmony. Some people are left behind, but you still have a good support system. And I'm going to pull a Shaman's Oracle Dream card for you. Spirit of the river, movement forward, adventure. Can you see it? Look at that. So, time to stop the worry and the overthinking and keep moving forward. You innately know what is right for you, what you believe in, what you trust, how much you can handle. This is where you stop being overwhelmed and drowning, and you start to lighten your heart and come up out of this situation and into this. And we will feel much more like you want to get out again and have fun. Bring that happiness back into your life. What's really key here, Virgo, is all of this worry and trying to control things is just not going to work right now under the situation. Some of you are dealing with addictions or that type of thing, or that people around you, and you can't control it. I need you to let it go so you can go with the flow of the river and rise above all of this and accomplish the things that you want. Because when this card appears, it's time for you to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Things are ending, but look what's coming for you. So I love it. And whatever it is you're holding on to right now, Virgo, feelings, thoughts, beliefs about things, how they could, should, have, would have been, it can easily be fixed by just imagining you're just floating down a lazy river and you're just going with the flow and you give it up to God and enjoy the thrill and know the thrill of the ride, so to speak. It's just calm though, but it feels good and you know that all is well. All right, Virgo, all is well after this. Have a great week. I love you. Peace. Libra, I gotta tell you guys, I did this whole video once before and it got deleted, but this came out for you, Libra, before. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There is a lot of cool collaboration going on with you. Not only do you feel balanced and grounded, but you've got great support, great community around you. The sun, the moon, the earth, all the good vibes. And there's a lot of creativity coming in, so many downloads, so many ideas. You're going to have to really, hone in on that. So blessings and blocks, a lot of blessings. The blocks would be like, I got to interpret all these messages. My cup is like overflowing so much. I got to plug a few holes in the dam here just so I can write everything down and be aware of these downloads I'm getting and how to turn them into some really creative ventures. Many of you may relate to getting new work, a lot of opportunities, and I hope more money coming in. Some of you too, love. Let's pull a shaman's oracle card, and it fell right here. Dances on 1 foot. 9. The prophet in you knows which direction you need to go. You know the downloads you're getting. Right now, you're balancing on 1 foot. You're kind of taking on too much, thinking, oh my God, can I make this all really happen? And that's part of the block, but the blessing is, yes, you have good support coming in. Some of you even have the love support that you need, or that may be coming in as to help you ground and put both feet down so that you can really start to work with this creative 9. Not only is it endings and letting go of people that don't fit in your tribe, your community, your work team, the goals that you're after, but it's also understanding there's new beginnings coming in. So some things are going to have to go to let the new end. And it's really cool. You're going to prophesize what's coming. Okay, Libra, I love it. I wish you a great week. Much love and peace, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, my friend, Scorpio. Look at you pulling out the major arcana cards. Here we have Temperance, that Sag, fire energy, optimism. If there's a block, it's that you're like, okay, why are there some delays? Why do I have to be so patient? How do I really balance out all of the things that I want and what everybody else wants? Which mask am I wearing today to get through this? Okay. Now, here you are in your own reading with love, judgment. I think you're being harder on yourself than you need to. Pluto energy. Look at you doing the deep dive, trying to figure out what I believe is the alchemy in your life, that you are the alchemist. You are wanting to create new things like a magician. you are also harvesting a lot of good energy, divine guidance for all the good things you've done. All this optimistic energy is bringing in more abundance and positivity, just like they say. So there's a little bit of a delay. There's a little bit of a block. You're still creating, dreaming, manifesting what you want, leaving behind some old stuff. But in comes this fiery passion that you probably didn't expect. It's definitely a spiritual evolution. And I think the best question you could ask yourself right now is truly, what is my calling? What is the next step? So let's look at these shamans dream oracle. In the hand, how beautiful is that? The universe is your partner. This is very much a spiritual awakening, tapping into past life energy, your ancestral ties for guidance and that connection to the divine. In will come all the good rewards that you've been asking for. The delays, the blocks are over. And honestly, God is your partner in this. It's where you're feeling secure, seriously taken care of, like in God's hands. And I want to point out 31 is 4. 4 is a God number. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. That's a God number too. This is so divine. Scorpio, whatever it is that you are manifesting, mostly, I think many of you, it has to do with love, your spiritual journey, and what is your calling. You're going to have so much passion for this next thing that you do, this next journey that you're on. And when it comes to work, family, relationships, home, everything's good. It's in God's hands. So feel really good about that. And know that you've done all you can too. So just rest. You did major things here in getting to where you want in this next spiritual journey. It's time to regroup a little and just rest, and know that you don't have to produce right now. You can just take your time and look at it as a blessing and not a delay. This giving it up to God, so that these divine blessings will come in. It feels like you want to rush it, but just have patience and know that all is well. All right, Scorpio, look at those hearts. I love it. I wish you a lot of love and peace this week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome in, blessings and blocks. You have a lot of new beginnings coming in, but if you are dealing with anger issues, resentment issues, abandonment issues, being verbally aggressive, just seriously agitated, you're going to block these new opportunities. I want you to understand that this is really divine abundance coming in from God. Sag is earth energy, so we're talking Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, if that relates to you or anyone around you. But do know this is a gift from God. Those are the blessings. More blessings are that you have this natural leadership ability within you. And it's just that you see the world in a very dark way. You're being harsh with people. It's important to see the truth and call a spade, and definitely when you see, hear, witness somebody, the way they act, the way they do things, when you see it the first time, believe it. It's not going to change most likely. So the blessings are your natural born leader. Good things are coming in that ground you, that make you feel like there is abundance in my life and in this week. And it's a good week to let go of honestly, some anger issues that you may be dealing with, or people around you. So it's kind of time to put down the sword and look at a brighter future, at a new beginning that is here for you. 56. So obstacles, you're putting up walls yourself. And again, I feel like you're blocking your own potential for love, all sorts of abundance to come in because you haven't healed some anger, abandonment, hurt. You just are hurt and you're keeping the walls up. This is 56 is 11. Very spiritual. So many of you may be seeing repeating numbers, and that's a message for you to trust the universe that you can bring in all of these things that you desire as the leader that you are. So this is for you to consider this as like just a place of non-action right now. You want all of this, but it's a good time to take a pause and know this is meant to be. I just need to rest, like think about it, make sure it is my truth. And you may feel like not all the elements are in place yet for this new beginning to come in. And you need to just sit back and be more of a witness right now, have more patience with a lot of people around you and yourself, and just understand what you have already to be grateful for and what you honestly want to come in, and let the light shine on that so some of these barriers and blocks can be removed. And then what is truly yours will never be walled off from you is a beautiful message shared in the book, The Shaman's Dream. I do hope that helps, Sag. You are kind of your own worst enemy right now, right? But I think you have your aha moment coming this week. I wish you a lot of love, peace. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, Capricorn. You are such a grounded, hardworking person. You are having some blocks this week. Let's talk about it. I think they're self-imposed too. This 8 of Swords, where you feel like you really can't fill the gap. Like you're here, they're there, or part of you is here, part of you is there, and you can't seem to strike a balance. This is where you need to drop out of your head, which is spinning, into your heart. Like calm down and breathe. Relax your arms. You'll feel this all start to release from your body, and the freedom will come in. The balance will come in. The justice. Capricorn, Libra energy, air energy all over the place here. Some of you feel like you've been involved in a legal entanglement. This week, I hope will bring good news, bring a closure to it, will bring some freedom, liberation to it. Some of you, it has to do with divorce. But mostly, I hope that you will find the blessings in striking a balance. Some of you would benefit from meditation, but if you're like me, when you feel this way, it's better that I exercise. And in a sense, I recommend walking the 8, literally, to where you hit this middle point every time, and breathe and calm and get downloads and breathe and calm. And that will help you understand what's next, no matter what the legal decision is, what's balanced, right, and just for you. All right, Capricorn, ground yourself, breathe. Let's get a Shaman's Dream Oracle card for you. Deep, quiet meditation and stillness, Capricorn, is required. This is the 11 card. You're being guided by spirit. Many of you will see repeating numbers, and this is a message to understand that God, the divine, is with you, is partnered with you, and also it is bringing in balance and justice, divine intervention. And in addition, I need you to very much trust your intuition, even if you feel blinded and tied down, that justice, freedom, and liberation and balance is coming, and you're going to feel it in this deep quiet and stillness. But if you need to be active, do it, but do it without the phone, without any interruptions, so you can clear your mind and sink into your heart. This is really important too, because if you don't stop, listen to your inner self, it can bring on a lot of dis-ease, feeling unwell, physically, mentally. So you really have to break into your own sense of a cage and let yourself free from that, and then sit still and understand what the downloads are now that you are free from this. And this is a really crazy week that could cause you to feel urgency, to feel fear. So it won't help some of this imbalance you're feeling. So I encourage you to tune out the world and tune into you. Okay, Capricorn, you've got this. Trust your third eye too, all that purple. Love it. You're being fine. All is well. All right, Aquarius. Blessings, blessings. You have a lot of choices. That's a blessing. It can be a block though, because it gets you confused. Sometimes, there's people coming in offering a lot of support. Do they have the right intentions though? Which group? Which choice? What do I do? Do I ask for help? Do I not? Can I trust them? Can I not? A lot of emotion going on. So Aquarius, this does relate to water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, if that matters in your chart or in your life. But yeah, there's a lot of temptations going on here. And honestly, you got to have to weed the garden out a little bit and understand which plants, flowers, fruits, and veggies you want to keep and what you want to weed out, so that you understand your tribe, your community, who to ask, who to trust, because you need some support, you need guidance, you need friendship, you need a mentor perhaps. A few of you, Aquarians, may be dealing with third-party sort of things. You may like it, but it may give you too many choices, or you may be dealing with somebody that's doing that to you and creating an illusion about it and confusion for you. Some blocks. But the blessings I see is you really will know what to weed out, which flowers you want to keep, which weeds need to go, and who are the people you can trust, count on, rely on, and honestly grow a relationship, grow partnerships, grow jobs and careers together. A lot of potential there. Just got to clear the confusion. All right, Aquarian, let's get a Shaman's Oracle card for you. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. This is where you've got to really, first of all, trust in the divine. 34 is 7. You have to get back in touch with your ancestral lines, spirit guides, teams to get you out of some illusion, delusion, and confusion. There are some wounds from the past that you have to let go, and I think some of this energy is going to help you figure that out and support that. I also feel that through this mentorship and support, you start to become more of a leader in your life, more of a soldier, a warrior, a hero who can both tap into past lives, tune into the moment, and understand what the future holds, which is really cool energy. I believe you'll be doing some prophesizing this week as well. And this does, actually indicate it is a good time to seek out good advice, a mentor, an expert, an elder. That way you can meet the right opportunities, make these life choices, and feel supported if you're not trusting your own intuition, and really being curious about what else is out there, but not being caught up in delusion about it. And that this path promises success in all areas. I love that, Aquarius. And it's going where you've never gone before, and where maybe others have not even thought to go as well. It's a really cool, creative energy where you discover treasures of things that have been kind of left behind. Curious what that means to you, Aquarius. Let me know. But wow, let's go. Love it. Thank you. I wish you so much love and peace. Catch you on the next one. Pisces, blessings and blocks this week. A lot of blessings, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, being a boss, being a leader, gender fluid. But you've got some decisions to make about abundance, right? What matters to you? How are you going to make things grow? This choice feels very important. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, but you feel super pressured to make the right decision. You feel like one wrong move and you're going to be swallowed up by a crocodile. You're going to be tricked, maneuvered, manipulated. So you're not necessarily balanced right now, Pisces. And that water behind you is looking really rough. I know you don't want to go that way. So this is about trusting that it's safe to put both feet on the ground. This wild iguana is going to run from you. When you put up your personal boundaries and you make a decision, yes or no, and you're firm and clear about it, people will trust you more and they'll respect you more. And you will love and trust yourself more and be able to move down this path that brings you a lot of love, a lot of happiness. And although the Queen appears independent, there's someone here divinely supporting her. So if you are in a relationship, I hope it's filled with love like this. If you've had someone pass, Pisces, they're here with you. And certainly God is with you. Trust in God and keep nurturing your dreams, your ambitions, the things that you're passionate about. Keep your garden growing. I always say, when you garden, there is hope. Now let's pull a Shaman's Dream Oracle card for you. So honestly, Pisces, your only block would be stuck between a rock and a hard place about a decision, and you need to do what's right for you. Lost in space, needing reflection. That's the best way that you're going to make this decision that's right for you. Let's pause a minute and let's understand the endings that have to happen for your continued garden to grow without the weeds in it. And interestingly enough, this world here, as we end this reading for the week, prayers for the world, and Lost in Space is a reminder too. This is really definitely stuck between a rock and a hard place, feeling lost. Some of it has to do with addiction, behaviors, jealousy, comparisons. I just can't decide if I want to leave and be alone. You know, am I addicted to this person? Am I addicted to something that's stopping me from being a queen, king in my life? And this really can be an indication that you don't feel safe inside and you need to transmute that energy. You need to find a place where you feel more grounded and safe. And it is about bridging the gap between two energies, which is clear here in the Two of Pentacles. Like, you know, there's a gap that needs to be filled so that you aren't lost in confusion and feeling alone. This is a cool message about this. Shaman's Dream Oracle. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty. Or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws and failures and losses. So you see, that's what you're getting stuck in. And once you set yourself free from that and you gain this ethereal connection, the light comes back to you and you make heartfelt decisions about your life, about love. You're not torn between two people, two places. You're not having to bridge a gap. You are the bridge, and it enlightens you tremendously. So keep it simple right now. Conserve your energy. Take care of you. Take care of you. And in doing so, everything will fall into place. You will not fall into this abyss, and you will reconnect with your higher self. Okay? So keep that in mind when you put this on top. And I feel that then you also will reconnect to a lot of love and gratitude in your life. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. It's been an honor reading for you. Thank you. I will catch you next week and every day with a pick a card. So stick around, subscribe, and come to my lives too. Peace.